Hi, I'm Logan Wells. I know you're not recognizing me today because of the different hair colors, surprise. We are going to make cinnamon rolls today, and my friend Morgan here is going to help me. I'm going to teach you how to make cinnamon rolls. Very easy to make, and your family will love them. So we're going to clear this all off and then come back and start making them. Okay, so we're making this very simple recipe that I learned when I was in 7th grade, just about your age, in home ec class, and everybody loves these. They're very simple, so you can make these even at home, all by yourself, I bet. Alright, so the recipe is right on the package. I'm using Jiffy Mix. You can use Bisquick too, but I prefer Jiffy Mix. Get some money from Jiffy from here. Alright, we need to measure out 2 cups. So we're just going to put this in here. And we're going to go, that's 1. And another cup. It's okay to get a little extra in there, it won't kill it. And then actually, after we're done, we're going to have to spread some of this on here when we need it, so we'll leave that out there. Alright, then we have 2/3 cup of milk. And we're going to mix this up with a fork. You want to do a little mixing? Mix that in there real good. We'll keep using our spatula so we get it mixed in. We're going to get a nice little bit of dough. That's all the dough part is. It's just the Jiffy Mix and some milk. Very good. Alright. Now, I'm thinking that this is actually looking a little soupy. And we had exact measurements. So this is where, as a baker, you just use a little common sense and say, I think this needs a little bit more Jiffy Mix to make this where it's just enough where it's not going to stick to your fingers. This is good. Alright, we're about to there. And when we come back, we're going to take this out of the bowl and we're going to knead it a little bit. Alright, now it's time to knead the dough just a tad. You want to put a little bit of this mix down, kind of spread it around. You're going to take your dough, and my beautiful assistant here is going to help knead it. We did that. That. Now you're just going to take that, kind of roll it around on the flour a little bit, flip it over, roll, there you go. Now you're going to take it, and I'm going to show you how you know how to knead. You're going to take it and go like this, just fold it over and push with your palms, fold it over, push with your palms, and then turn it this way and do the same thing about 20 times. While she's doing that, you know, whenever you're baking or cooking, you should always have a glass of wine to relax. It's just kind of my signature thing, so just I'm sorry you can't have any yet. In about 10 years you can join me in that. You are doing a very good job. Flip it over and really push with your palms. A couple more times. That's looking good. Alright. We're good to go. Alright, we're going to take this and make sure that it's all mixed in there good and make it into a nice ball. Yeah, and then we're going to have to roll this out into a rectangular shape, so it kind of helps if you shape it a little bit before you start rolling. We've got our rolling pin. Move this out of the way. Yes, you can. I'll just spread a little bit of this on you. Flip it over. Alright, let me just get a little start here and then. So you're going to roll back a little bit this way and then a little bit that way. I'm going to let you go that way now. Whoop. That's good. And I want to take over from here. I'm going to kind of keep doing this. There you go. Got it. The hard part is trying to keep it in the rectangular shape, isn't it? And we're going to make this about 9 by 13. A little bit more. It's getting there. It's getting there. As good as you can. Just a little bit more. I need a little longer. Alright. That's about where we want it. Now we're going to take our butter, about a 1/4 stick, and we need to put it in the microwave a little bit because it's got to be a little spreadable. So while this is microwaving, we're going to take a little break. Alright, so we're going to take our softened butter, it's about a 1/4 cup, I'm going to throw this in the trash can right here. And we're going to
Spread it.
kind of mix it up a little bit so it's spreadable. Get a nice soft. There we go. We're going to just spread this evenly over our dough. Try spreading that a little bit. Got some on the fork yet too. She's spreading away there. Good job. Get it all nice and even because it's gonna, after we roll this up, all that's gonna be in between the layers and make it all gooey and yummy. Mmm. Okay, flip that over and get some of that butter on the other side. Just go real light. Here, let's get the ending of it. Can't waste the butter. What would Paula Deen say? Gotta have butter. Alright, we're good to go on that. Alright, now we're just going to mix our cinnamon and sugar. And it says we're going to use 3 tablespoons of sugar. Just measure that out. 1. Why is my sugar coming out so slow? We have a sugar clog. 2. And 3 tablespoons of sugar. We've got 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. This is our teaspoon here. Guess what? It's not going to fit in there. We've got 1 and 2. Oh, we need another fork so you can mix that up there really good. Give it a mix real gently.
It's cinnamon sugar.
Gonna stir it around. Alright. A little bit more. Around the sides. Good job. Alright. It's nice having an assistant. Now we're going to take this and we're going to very carefully make sure that it's spread all evenly over this. Mmm, wish you could smell this. Doesn't it smell good?
Yeah, it smells like cinnamon.
Yes. Reminds me of fall. These are great to make on a nice cold day, right? Alright, now we're going to take these and I'm going to roll them up like so. All the way to the end. Come on. There you go. A nice roll. Kind of pinch the ends here so it doesn't open up while they're baking. Pinch that in there. Okay, good enough. Get it like that. Isn't that beautiful? We have a little roll. Now, this is the trick, and I love this. I learned this, like I said, in home ec. Most people would take a knife and try to cut through that, but what happens is the dough is so like soft and pliable that when you go to cut it, it would just kind of like make it a huge mess. So this is the way you cut these. You take your thread or string and you just pull it underneath there, and about, we're going to cut these into 1-inch pieces. You cross over the thread and you pull it, and it cuts it into just a nice, very clean cut cinnamon roll. I'm going to let you do one of these here in a second. So you just slide it underneath there about 1 inch in, pull them together, and as it comes apart, it makes a nice flat cinnamon roll. You want to try it? It's magic. You should smell it. There you go. There you go. And cross it over and pull. Yay! Perfect. Keep going. We're hopefully going to get anywhere from 12 to 15 rolls out of this. Like that. Alright, good job. We're going to continue cutting these and then get them onto a pan. I've got a non-stick baking pan here. You can put these in a muffin pan or even in a cake pan if you want them to bake like all together. I prefer this, and I just put a little teeny bit of butter that I had left to make sure that they don't stick. So we're just going to line these up on there. We ended up with 11. This box says you can get up to 15. It just depends on how you rolled your rectangle, how many you're going to get. But we're going to make some nice thick big ones. Alright, we'll move that down over there. There we go. And these are gonna go in the oven for 15 minutes at 425 degrees. Now, you just cook them until they are a light golden brown, and so take them off of here right away and put them on a cooling rack. You can eat them just like this, or you can spread some butter on them while they're still warm. Morgan said she likes to put some icing on them, so we're going to make a little bit of an icing, which is simply some powdered sugar and a little milk and a little vanilla. And you can mix it. Excuse me, sweetie, I'm going to move this out of the way so we don't burn. Alright, let that cool over here. Alright, so we're going to take, about a half a cup of some powdered sugar. And add just a little bit of milk to it at a time. And let you stir until it gets a nice kind of drippy consistency. You can drizzle. That may do it right there. Look at that. Is that a perfect measurement or what? Alright, we're going to put a little bit of vanilla, or you can even use a little almond. Mix it up real good. Yum, yum. Alright, now you just take that. I'm going to do the first one and then I'm going to see how you do it. And you're just going to drizzle them like that while they're still nice and warm. And kind of create a nice little icing on there. You want to try it? She's a good helper. Now you think you can make these at home?
Yeah.
Yes. I like these because it's a nice, simple, quick recipe. But everybody loves them on a nice, cold, wintry morning before they go off to school, or maybe for a little treat at night, watching a movie and you want to make a little snack for the family. This is a good one. Alright, we're going to keep on drizzling here and then get them on a plate. When they cool off, we'll come back and try one and let you know how they are. Good job. They're all done. They're still nice and warm. So you're going to try one. Try one. Just kind of bust it apart. You can kind of peel them too. What do you think?
They're good.
Nice and toasty. I think our cameraman deserves one too. Would you like one?
You can bring me one.
I'm just going to eat the whole plate. Thank you for joining us, and come back again for another recipe from Logan Wells, the singing chef and homemaker. Thanks for helping me.
Pick up any morning paper, turn on the 6 o'clock news. The devil's been so busy lately that even God must get the blues. Young man lies there in the street. His life is gone like it was nothing to lose. And for the shoes there on his feet, yes, even God must get the blues. When this rain falls down from heaven, it must be the angels crying for all the sorrow in the world tonight. Ooh, yeah. A young girl hides her face in shame, so they can't see it's been bad.